Let's see.
And up there in the other corner is a picture of the way we had the farm stripped in strips.
Yeah, I'd really like to.
I'll take a picture of
Well,
that.
well,
That,
why'd you do that?
well, to keep from
Stripping
Like
washing.
erosion?
Yeah, erosion. And each one of those strips was 6.5 acres long.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And there's a photographer from the Morning Call flew over and took that picture, and he said it looks like a flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now that wasn't necessarily your property,
Yeah, well, yeah, to the farm down there.
so that's your property?
Oh, yeah, that was our farmland that we farmed. And that went up to the Susarpod Lane.
Mm-hmm.
And matter of fact, that's the old house and the summer house,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that.
the farm.
Oh, yeah.
That is so cool.
Is that your house? Is that this house?
No,
that's
that's
the
the
other
one
one.
down on the other.
But it's I like how you can definitely see the separation with the whole summer house, which is kind of how this was used
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the early days. This was
Yeah,
the summer house.
That was the summer house,
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and matter of fact, when we moved here, that was just a summer house, and there was a walkway in between there. It was just closed up, you know. It was no kitchen or anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was just a walkway through. And there's my grand champion.
Is it baby beef there?
Oh, that's what you're talking
That's
about.
right,
Harrisburg.
1940.
In 1940, I had that.
He was just shy of 20 years old.
Yeah.
And what happened to that wonderful grand champion after you won?
Oh no, he got sold. The Harrisburg Hotel bought him, and they had. They had a refrigerated room where they hung them for a number of weeks, you know.
Oh, aged
and then they sold Angus beef for 10 years after that.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
And Ray, how did you avoid the war then?
Well, basically, I didn't avoid it. You know, they gave farmers exemptions
Okay.
and to stay home on the farm. Well, I had one of these exemptions, and then one year, all at once, Roosevelt was president. He says, "No more exemptions on the farm. We don't need the boys on the farm." And so, one day there was a whole trainload of farm boys that went up to Wilkesboro where you went for your test. And so we all went up there, and I was put in 1A. And by the time you got the second letter to come back, Roosevelt says, "We need the boys on the farm." And so then,
You knew better, huh?
then I stayed on the farm again. That's why I never got into service.
Yeah. And they realized they weren't getting any food if they didn't have any
I
farmers. huh?
guess that's what they realized.
And here he was in soil conservation.
Yeah, it was.
What did you do with soil conservation?
Well, you have the soil conservation. Lehigh County has a soil conservation district that they have a board that meets regularly, and I was president of the board at that time, and I guess I was on there for 12 years or something
Points
like
to
that.
him?
You were president?
Which one is
Yeah,
it?
well, and then
No white shirt.
you also have a state. You also have a state conservation board, and I was president of that for 1 year too.
Wow.
And then they have a national board, and I was chairman of the youth committee on that one. So
Wow.
I was pretty active in that, 4-H and soil conservation.
He's the ambitious guy, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
This is him as a child in the cemetery of Blue Church in Coopersburg, where his father was a sexton, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This little one here, little boy Ramy.
And that was the family down there in the corner.
Yeah, here's the Hubers down here. Can you see that, Nathan? Down here at the bottom. Here's Pop and Mom. And let's see, Ramey, you're up here in the upper left corner. And your brother
Wilbur,
Wilbur's here.
Clarence,
Clarence,
Leroy,
and Joyce. There we are. And then later in life.
Yeah.
Here's all the siblings a little bit later in life. Uh-huh. There's a couple pictures. Oh yeah, up here where the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
That was over the Little Lehigh,
Oh, yeah.
the bridge that used to be there.
That old stone bridge used to be across the Little Lehigh. Before they
That's the
built
one
this.
that you said you remembered. It had moved.
Yeah, yeah, it went up.
Yeah.
The boys used to like to go up over that thing and make it,
Launch it.
launch it when they got up across the bridge.
And when did that come down, do you know?
I think it was in the around 52, they rebuilt, took that bridge down and put this new one in. I thought it
See, I
was.
thought there was a humpback bridge there when I was a kid.
Oh, well, I'm not sure just for sure when it was, but it was,
This is
yeah,
Carolyn.
that's when they rebuilt the whole Brookside Road.
Right.
They made it wider and they,
That's when it started getting more heavily
Yeah.
traveled too.
yeah.
Going with the snow down there. You see that?
Oh, the
This
milk
one?
truck.
Yeah.
Then
Truck
I
in the
worked,
snow.
as a kid, I went along on the milk truck and hauled the milk into the Lehigh Valley
Yeah.
Dairy.
Would they put chains on the tires now?
Oh,
So-
yeah, oh, yeah.
My
And
grandfather,
in the wintertime, you often drove more in the fields than you did on the street because the streets were going shut.
Oh.
Yeah.
my grandfather was an accountant for the dairy
Oh,
for
yeah.
many, many years. Yeah.
Are we good?
Well, that's about the story.
Oh, nice story. This is my Clark Gable. He says, "You think you married him?" I said, "I know he's in there." Look at him. He's still in there. That's it. Oh, you want to take a picture of a picture?
I remember you as a fire police person.
Oh, well, yeah, that was one of the other projects.
Yeah,
Can
you
you
did
get
that
it?
for
Can you
quite a
get it?
while too.
Oh, yeah.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Fire police for Rescosville Fire Company.
With the soil conservation, were any of the Gaymans on that?
At certain times, yeah.
I think
Okay.
I
Tabitha
think
was trying to tie that on
when,
Cookie.
not sure anymore, but I think Wally was on,
Yeah, I think he probably was.
yeah.
Because I think even Steve, his son,
Bridge, too. That's cool.
was on the
He
commission there
might
for a
have been
while.
later on then, yeah,
Yeah.
after I was off,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah, the
because
game,
Steve went back and he got a law degree, I believe.
Cool, too.
And then I think he came back and worked for the
Yeah.
conservation district.
I'll tell you which one Raby is in the school picture.
Our cat didn't
Which one?
have claws.
oh, yeah, yeah, there's Keagle's, there's the school we went to.
He's like, that's
I think it's on the back. Let's see. I think it's you're two to the right